Quite the scenic ride today. Up past, starting in Whistler and heading toward Darcy here. And some rain and sun, but oh, what a ride. Now I get to see these salmon just to top it off. Beautiful. There they are. They're all just in this little spawning stream, getting ready to do their stuff. Getting close to the end of their days. Well, we made it to the thriving metropolis of Lillooet, and there's the little train bus that we came on, and as I look behind me, there it is in all its glory, Lillooet. Look at this, half price in the bakery. I'm in heaven, paradise. Look at this, that's yummy. I gotta stock up for going up the big hill towards Duffy Lake in a few minutes. And now the second part of the journey is going to take me back around from Lillooet back to Whistler. I've got 2 days to do it, and we're heading up into those mountains up there. Playtime is over. Got to go up, 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 and you can see where I'm going to. Let's do it. Well, it's a pretty big hill. Here I'm doing about 5 kilometers an hour in my granny gear. And I think I've got about 25 kilometers of this. So, slow and steady. Slow and steady. Well, this gives a nice perspective of the route I came down on the train this morning. This is Seton Lake, and on the right-hand shore, there's a train track, and you can see it just wraps around at the base of those cliffs and goes all the way to the end, and then continues on Anderson Lake to Darcy. That was really a great ride. I keep checking to see if I have a lower gear, but I don't. I'm only an hour and a half into it. Be a long afternoon. Perfect conditions though. Not too sunny, not too hot, and breathtaking scenery. I knew it wasn't my imagination. I've just come up 13% over the last 4 kilometers, and no jokes. So there's where I was just standing, and here's the hill that's coming down, looking out over this canyon. Whoa, it's a long way down. Haha, I made it to Duffy Lake finally. Had a brutal day yesterday. Bonked. Only did 35 kilometers in 3.5 hours, and it was all uphill. Brutal. This is the kind of bike riding I like. Smooth road, kind of downhill with amazing scenery. And now we're on the road heading towards Mount Currie, Edward and Whistler. Finally the downside of Highway 99. We got 13%, and we have, what does it say? Caution, extreme grades next 13 kilometers. Ooh, sounds like a challenge. Let's do it. Well, that was one of the most exhilarating descents I've ever done. 13 kilometers, maximum angulation was 15% for 5 of those, and I topped out at 65.5 kilometers an hour. That was above the speed limit. What a great ride.